Good morning, art buddies, and welcome in. This is Paint Girly, and happy Sunday to you. I see Shaz. Good evening, Shaz. She's up late. How you doing, kid? My hot tea is no longer hot. Oh well. Oh well. Come in, get comfy. I've got a few things out here on my desk that I'm hoping to use today. We'll wait for a couple more to just maybe come on in. I was working on the back a little bit here. I'm not sure where I found this composition book. It might have been Dollar General. Hi, Linda. I got your note. Thank you, Linda. That was so sweet of you to do that and send that note. Shad's doing okay. She's not sleepy. That's great. Hey, Kel. Are you at the Cove or are you on your way? What's going on with you? Hey, Bug. Good morning. Come in, come in. Let's see what Kel's doing. Sunday is usually Kettle Cove Day for Kel. And there's our Jacqueline. She's watching without ears. Okay, honey. This is for Jacqueline. She's at the Cove already. Will they get an early start? They get an early start. Looks like it's going to be a nice day here, but very warm and I think muggy. We had a downpour, thunder and lightning into the evening, and it didn't rain long. It just really rained hard. Like I couldn't even see across the street. So we'll see. Our pools are closed because the air quality is not great. It looks fine outside, but we live in a 55 plus community and they don't want us old folks out in the air, so they close the pools. All right. So a lot of talk lately about composition books. I really like them. And I don't know that I liked them so much as a kid, but I like them now. And this is 5x7. And it's got it doesn't have the cardboard cover. It's got that plastic cover, which, not a total fan of that. So I covered the back. Something Jacqueline and we were following or going to do something with this one gal, BB something. And she recommended you buy this tape. So of course, I bought it. And it's really nice tape. You can write on it, paint on it, not print on it, but use marker or whatever. It's not totally, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's not totally matte finish, but it sticks down pretty well. So that's what I put on the back and that's what I'm going to put on the front. Brian's out looking for sea glass. Brian is Kellyanne's cousin. He loves sea glass, and I think I would agree with him. I love looking for it. So I'm just tearing off little strips, and I'm going to try to get this on reasonably straight. So I did the back cover, and see, this is what I do. I touch it down, and then I'm not sure about where I touch it down, and then I try to pull it up, and you really can't. Hey, Deb, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm going to sit this one, I think, right next to it. And then the one on the edge, I kind of overlapped. So I'm probably going to try to use the same strategy. I don't mind that aqua color, but I'm going to cover it up. And then I'm going to stencil on the front. Trying to give that a good push down. Hey, Ange, good morning. And then I'm just going to trim it. So this is easy peasy. You could do this with a variety of things. You know, you could, should you want to, you could, let's see, cover it with washi tape, but you would have to glue that. You could use duct tape. You could use packing tape. You could put paper. I'm sure you could put, see, that's off a little bit. I'm sure you could put cloth. Might be a little fiddly, but see, I'm off a little bit there. That does not make me happy. I'm going to trim it first, and then you're not adulting this Sunday? Oh, some people probably. Oh, there's Cynthia. I miss Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. Did I miss anybody else? I haven't seen Debbie. What does she call herself? Mama something. Who's your mama? Who's your mama? I haven't seen her in a little bit. I should probably send her a message. She lives on a farm, so she's busy. She's busy gal. Vale, there's our Vale. Good morning. Good morning. She's going to watch from the balcony. Very good. Thank you for being here. Let's see. So I'm just doing this very, like this is very easy stuff. I'm just trimming this around because these are rounded corners. Now, of course, I got the back better than I got the front. Isn't that always the way? So what I might do is put a little fabric along the edge here instead of putting another piece of tape. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Well, I ink the edges of the back. Uh-oh, big cloud. Kel's looking very tan. You don't have to glue your pages together. Some people do, some people don't. No, I didn't bug. I've got to get some more information from Jacqueline, first of all, and I needed some a different size shipping bag. So it probably for me won't be till Monday because I don't want to rush and make any mistakes. Number one, and so I've got everything logged into my program. But I have to do the shipping component part and get things wrapped up. So, yeah, look, maybe Monday, honey, if I don't hear from you, I'll just give you a nudge. Okay. Thanks for asking. No, Joycey. Good morning. Good morning. But in this particular little composition book, this is 5x7. I know Debbie Epps in her journal. You're quite welcome, Bug. That I purchased of hers, she glued some of her pages together and worked on them. So I thought I would try that. So I did this half this morning because I didn't think you needed to see me glue all these pages together. So I'll do a couple. I started from the center and went out. Hey, G3, good morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Okay. So I'm going to ink the edges of this to make it look like the back. And then I think I'm going to stencil, maybe put a little fabrique. Good scale there, scale. Good morning. And then I'll show you how I glued my pages together inside, which is not rocket science, of course. But I'll show you anyhow. And because you never know who's going to watch, who's going to replay. It might be somebody new who needs to have that information. So I'm just giving this a little color here. See, now for those of you that just came in, see I got that a little crooked there. You can see some of my original cover color, which I don't want to cut it because then it'll be wonky wonk. Hey Peggy, good morning. So I generally use the it's right here. Vintage Photo by Ranger. But I found this in my drawer called Potting Soil from Archival. It's also by Ranger, Archival Ink. And I like the way that covers too, comparatively speaking. I really like the Vintage Photo, but I grabbed that this morning. So I pulled out some of my stencils that I think I'd like to use. And then all I did for the pages to glue, I'm just gluing 2 pages together. And what I did was just kind of clip and hold these because it doesn't lay real flat. It's a stitched composition book, which is really, if you're going to work in them, that's just, in my opinion, the better kind to have. And I'm just going to put a little piece of paper under the second page. And believe it or not, I've never had this size glue stick before. And on the retreat, Jean Moran gifted all of us one of these, to me, a giant glue stick. And this is real cute. I probably will buy this. This is goes on. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yikes. See, I'm talking and not paying attention. This page, I want to go here. I want to glue these 2 together. It goes on real creamy. I'm trying to get very close to the edge. I really didn't know what I felt like working on today, if I'm honest. Not that I don't feel like working on anything. I just didn't know what I wanted to work on. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I just kind of pull that as straight as I can. And then I take a little card, pull it from the inside out. It's still a little sticky there from my boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Let's put a little piece of plastic in there. So now I just go and clip this shut so it holds it out of my way. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Open up these, and I'm going to put glue here so I can glue that page down. And I'll continue, and not this morning. I won't do it. I won't do it here to bore you. The only thing better is if this had some color to it so you could see where you're putting the glue. You know, like they have the purple that dries clear. They might have it in this size, this style. I don't know. For this company. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm loving that glue stick. I'm not really a glue stick person. I think I'm a little too chinchy with the glue, and a lot of times it doesn't stay stuck. So I'm trying to work on that. So this just gives you double thickness because this is really, hey Jill, good morning. This is really not, art paper. It's just, paper for kids or whoever to just write on, not do art per se, right? So we're just using stuff we have. I picked it up because I don't normally see this size this way. See, it's different than these little numbers here. We've been talking about the composition books in different sizes. So it's just about this size, but it's a different orientation. where this would be 7 by 5, I guess. Does it say? It says 5 by 5 by 7.5. But so it's a little bigger than this. But this is like your regular composition book. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girls? I'm going to scoot that back over there. All right, so I did print a couple of sheets of some of the digitals I have, thinking I might use those on the inside. But now I think I want to work on the cover. Now, this last little while, we've been coloring pages and getting them base coated and giving them a start either on the jelly plate with either coffee or watercolor paint, right? Just squirting stuff or painting stuff on the jelly plate and then just taking your pages and sopping up the goodies, right? Or coffee or acrylic paint. You know, we've talked about those kinds of things. So that's a different kind of a look. But I thought maybe I would stencil some of the backgrounds in this today. So we'll see. Oh, I love sleeping in. I know. I love the cover too, right? It's something different. You can see where the seams are, but I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm not going to let it bother me. So I pulled out a couple of my Timmy stencils, which you see I don't clean. I really like this one. And I picked out some oxides, and I'll see how it goes. I have gathered twig. You slept in too, Gail, just a little bit. Peeled paint, stormy sky, and blueprint sketch. I'm not sure about that one. We'll see. I kind of like this, but I don't know that I have a darker. I wonder if the gray, I wonder if the smoke would, well, we can try it. You know, give me a little bit of contrast or shadowing or whatever. I don't know. So I'm going to get my blue brush. Hey, View, good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome in, everybody. All right, so, I think I'm going to go on an angle. Now, this may not show up too well. It's kind of muted, and I've got, you know, that the brown. Oh, yeah, it shows up okay. The brown cover. So I'm going to put this all right here. And then I always have to peek. Now you could do this with your inks if you have, you know, little ink pads. You could also use acrylic paint. Use a little stencil brush and scrub that around, you know, if you don't have this stuff. Just try to use what you have. Now I'm just going to move this over this way, and it doesn't fit the whole width of my project, so this is improvising. That doesn't look too bad. See, it doesn't look too bad. And then I'm going to put this little jazzy jazz on the bottom. Might be hard to see. I can see it a little bit. Now I'm going to go over on this side. Let's see, let's go the same direction and fill this in a little bit. Now I want a little bit of a contrast. So the blueprint sketch is, I'm really not a blue person, but I really do like this. Yeah, it kind of looks the way I was imagining I would like it to look. See, now this is now you could do this, you know, okay, Ange, um, before you move the stencil, but why would you do that? That would be the easiest thing to do. So why would I do that really? So now I have to match and line this up. You know, I always try to do what's easiest. Now, if the color wasn't so muted, it would be a little easier to do it. Hopefully this is gonna, how bad can it look? So I'm gonna try to just catch the edges. And just add a little of a darker, yeah. Yeah, this is working for me. I might just hit a couple of spots here and there. So it kind of brings your eye in and you can see, I think, the design a little bit better. I'll hold it up for you when I get it the way I want. Now I'm going to switch again. Now this is going to be the harder part of I think that's this guy here. So ideally, if you don't have people watching you and you don't want them and you don't need them to see what you're doing, do the first step and then before you move your stencil, add your second color. It would make life a lot easier for you. But there again, it's just art, right? So we don't have to get crazy. So I'm liking that. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay. Now let's do some of these little doodads here. I have a big one that's got this pattern on it. I think that'd be a little easier to get my shapes in order. I think this is the same one. Yeah. Oh, yes. That's great. Okay, I'm going to come around the edge really heavy here. We'll hit a couple. We'll hit a couple here and there. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to do this side. Any questions, put it in caps for me, okay, guys? I don't have my hearing aids in yet, so if you don't speak up, I can't hear you. Okay? Just thought you should know. Let's see, that's going there. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not quite catching the right spot. Okay, Ange, welcome back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved that yet either. I don't want the hard line either. If I can avoid getting the hard line, I like to do that. So I'm just gonna scoot that over a little bit. the hard, where the stencil ends and the frame starts. I try to avoid that. So that's not too bad for a start. I think I might let the back go for right now. Now I'm thinking about also putting other things on. So I'm thinking about, putting a piece of this on. If I put a piece of this on, it'll cover my mistake there, won't it? Let's just put some of this on it. Just put a little bit of blue. And I think I'm going to ink up the edges. This is just, this was on my desk. So I just grabbed it and thought, yeah, let me use some of this. I went through a tub today. Bug says, I have this desire to check 30 things off my to-do list today, but also think I deserve to lay around all day. Well, in my humble opinion, 30 things to do on your to-do list is too many. That's what I'm always telling Scooter and Jacqueline. Unless you got royalty coming. Oh, I'm going to grab my gesso. I love green beans and potatoes. I love waxed beans and potatoes. That's why Scooter's growing them for me. My mother served that. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite things. But we put a little milk in ours. And of course, butter. Salt, pepper. Now, I'm not sure what's going to go on this piece of cardboard. So, like, if you have a box, something gets delivered in, and you peel off the first layer, you can get this corrugated. I think most times, get this corrugated stuff that's in between. It's really kind of cool. Kind of cool. I should probably not put that back in there. So let's cap this up. Now, I also pulled out some of this fabric that I have that I really like. I could put that. See, I could do this in the center. That's a little large, is it not? Yes, I could go this way. And I have this stamp that says Artist Journal. So I'm thinking I could put this on a piece of card. Oh, that sounds good, Gail. Oh, that sounds very good. So I think I want some other stuff underneath before I do this. And I could maybe put, Kel's going. Oh, time for Yahtzee. All right. Poor Brian. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. She's pretty good at that there Yahtzee. Okay, let's see. I've got this fabric that I'm thinking I might like to put a little bit. I don't know about the whole edge, but let's see. See what we got in here. I don't think I want that. I don't think I need these extra threads. Put those in the bin. Oh, this is this piece. I have other pieces of this fabric that doesn't have this cool edge. I'm really only wanting a little bit I believe, to put on this here this way. Not sure yet. Let's close this up. Now I also pulled this out because it was blue. And I've got this little bit of GIMP left. Oh, that would fit my whole edge. That could work. Okay, let's think about that. This may not work, which is fine. We'll find some way to use it. I want some splats on here, and then maybe some script. So I want to stamp. I'm going to do the script first, I think. My idea was to use some script in the brown and then maybe hit a couple spots black with the black ink. So let's just see how this looks on a scrap piece of paper. Now, I mean, oh, wait a minute, let me move the book. It's the cover, But I find that if the cover looks really cool, you want to use the book more. That might be good. Okay, let's just do it, right? I want it to be very subtle. Nothing that really hits you in the face, at least not yet. You said it twice already. Did I miss something? Or it's just you're talking to Brenda? You're talking to Brenda. You're talking to me. You're talking to me. All right. Now I'm going to get black and just do a couple spots. And then I'm going to do the splattered stamp. Because I really like it. Now I have a smaller script stamp, but I don't think I want it smaller. Let's find a good, this should be juicy. This should be juicy. Let's see. This is archival ink. I don't know that it stays on here, but it's archival. Okay, that'll do me. That'll do me. Hey, Anne. Hi. How are you? Don't forget, Anne comes on at 5. I'm assuming she will today. So you want to catch her. Okay, so I think that looks okay. Put my stamp back in the drawer. Now let's try this. Let's see which part I want. I still didn't dig out my full block. Oh, that got kind of yucky, huh? That's not so good. That's a little better. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of this blotchy blotch on in a couple of spots. Let's do this corner. Now I didn't re-ink there, so I've got, it's not as intense as that top one. Now I don't want to get it all over my back cover either, but see, I'm a mess already. I have to grab baby wipes. All right, let's put a little bit over here. And maybe up from here. Now let's just see. Oh, you're welcome, Anne. All right, so if you're around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard, Anne's going to be doing her live stream. Always a good time. All right, maybe I want to turn this way. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to put this down the side like that. I think that's good. Now I need to find, oh, what's that? That might be what I need. Hold on. Yes, this is just a piece of file folder. And I'm going to put my artist journal on there. But you know what? I'm going to see if I can find my, yes. Boy, how about this? I found it. Woo-hoo. It's a miracle. Of course, now my drawer won't shut. All right, let me get a baby wipe first. First things first. Clean up my fingers before now I did have a package sitting right here. There they are. Okay. All right. All right, I'm just going to try to knock this manila color back just a little bit. So this is potting soil if you're interested in the color. I don't know if they still make it. I'm assuming they do. I don't really know. But then I'm using, this is Stampin' Up's Itsy Bitsy set from 1997, it looks like. You get 4 in the set if the set is complete. But this is my favorite one from that set. Just giving it a little something in the background. And then let's give it a couple of these. Hey, Patty, good morning. Kind of bigger spots. Just setting up the background to put my artist journal. And a lot of this is going to get cut away because I just want it to be, narrow to go across my cover. So let's ink this up and see if I can get it to stamp nicely. Let's see, over here somewhere oh, there it is. Okay, get that little guy off. Hey, Jackie, good morning. All right, let's see if this is gonna stick. All right, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do a test on the back of that scrap. I don't know what set this came from, but I think it was a Timmy set. Not too bad. So I'm going to re-ink it. And I should have lined it up better. I think it's crooked. There, a little crooked. Hi, Carol. Good morning. That should be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to get my little cutter. The little cutter. Put this back in the drawer. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought, oh, I buried my little cutter. No. Mr. Bill. All right. So trimming this off. Okay, Carol. All right. She's being an adult. She's doing her chores. All right, let's see. Just eyeballing this. Now, the reason I didn't cut this down first and do all the things to it is because for me, I have a hard time stamping on a small surface. So I find that if I do it on a bigger piece of cardstock or whatever, it's easier for me to get it the way I like it, and then I just trim it down. That works for me. You got to find what works best for you, and how your mind works, how your thinking goes, and all that jazz. All that jazz. Maybe I want to see if I can. This might be pushing it, but we'll see. Use my chomper and round these corners. That's a little better, I think. All right, so then I'm going to ink the edges, of course. The potting soil. Now I'm thinking I might put more like grungy, steampunk kind of stuff in here. I don't know. I don't know. It's how I'm going to start. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, as I continue. But that's what I'm thinking I want to do. So if I do that, I'm not too sure I want to do this. I have gears somewhere. Okay, Bug. She's going to go get into trouble. Have fun. And I think there's something in my teeth. So I might just leave the edge alone for now. I have some little gears. Maybe they would look cute if I glued some gears on the edge. Ooh. But right now I'm thinking I'll do this. Now I have this butterfly I could add. Maybe I'll tuck it down. See, because if I put this on the edge, well, I'm not sure how it'll look. Because see, it'll be sticky. It's not just plain. It's oh, I know what I'm missing. Stick the whole way. Sticky stick. I need some of this. I need some cheesecloth. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's trim this. I don't want it this big. Now, see, if I yank it and pull it, it'll look a little better. I can always trim it once I get it on there, but it's a little easier, of course, if you trim it before you glue it down. This is way heavy on this side. Let's get rid of some of this. I'm not really being precise. You don't really see too much of the cover. So that might be too much because I really do like the way all that looks. So maybe if I just do a portion. Just checking things out. What if I go like that? No, I went the wrong way. I'm so dyslexic sometimes. Maybe that's better. I mean, you can see it, but you can't see it a lot. Maybe it should be under this. Maybe I like that better. Now we're getting somewhere. I guess there are people that just see things, they put it down, and they're good with it, and that's the way it is. But I have to try stuff out. I got, different things spinning around in my head lots of times, so. Yeah, I think I like that better. Now, I wonder if this little, I wonder why she's called Bug. It's a cute nickname. I wonder how she got the nickname Bug. I'm going to put this down here. It's going to go there. All right, where did I put my glue? I straightened up some stuff and I put things away. Up there they are. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Shaz said I was scaring her because I was putting stuff away. Oh, look at the dust. Oh, I won't be drinking that tea now. Oh, I hope you didn't see that. She's back again. She had to fix great nephew something to eat. You're a good aunt. You're a good aunt, Angie Brown. Okay. Let's put some glue here. And that's going to go like that, I believe. Oh, thanks, Jackie. That's a stamp. It came in a kit, came in a set, I should say, not a kit. It's here on this desk somewhere. Oh, here. I think it's a Tim Holtz one, but I don't know. I don't know what it came with. Your granddaughter is Haley Bug. Oh, that's cute. Um, all right. So then I printed out some stuff from this digital that I like. And I'm thinking maybe one of these images as a part of this. Wonder about that flower. Let me cut a couple of these out. I never get it straight. Never ever get it straight. Hey, Emmerich, how are you? Hmm. Maybe I should have printed it even smaller. Maybe just those couple little flowers. Let's just see. I can always print it again. I might have to fussy cut this a little bit. Maybe that's what I should do. Fussy cut this a little bit. I think I might like that better. Might like that a little better. Let's see if we ink it. Ink it a little bit. Maybe I'll tear the bottom, huh? Nothing like a good tear. This side, get rid of that straight side. Now, you might not be able to find or see a little 5x7 composition book like this, but you might find an old daytimer or something, you know. Hey, Laura. Good morning, my sweetheart. How you doing? All right, I'm trying to make this really a darker. All right, let's see. See what you think. I think I'm going to go with it that way. And then I can put, I could put fabric here, but I think I might go with the, you're doing well? Yes, it's nice to see you. I might get my little gears out and put some gears here. A little piece of fabric and some gears on there. So this I'm going to glue down before I forget where I want it to go. And then I'm going to glue this down before I put this on. So I'm just using my Fabrifix. Having a hard time getting this to come out. No, I don't need anything else there. Well, I've got a piece of the cover showing inch that I don't like. So I want to cover that up. I think a few little gears would do it, but not take away from it at all. I'll give this a little press. Yes, I could washi tape. That's a good idea, but I don't think I have any that I would like in that spot. I might. That's something I could look at for sure. Thank you. I have all gay and happy washi tapes. But a couple that I have from what's her face? Nazi. There might be a couple that could work. All right, gluing this down. I just know that little bit will bother me if I don't put something on there. I'm going to have to go get a different drink. I never think to dust my shelves, and I took that glue down and a bunch of dust came down with it. All right, so I think that for now, at least, is going to be my cover. Thanks, Amarit. I could spatter it, but at some point you just have to say back away from the cover. All right, so I think I want something, when I open the front cover, it's like, wow, And I think I want to use colors similar to the blues and the yellows in here. Now I do have some yellows, and well, I wonder if that would, I'm wondering if I need to use some watercolor. Now I have a hangnail thing bothering me. If I use, I'm trying to think how I can scrape, because this is so very white, Thanks, Laura. I'm going to use the Stormy Sky or whatever it's called. I guess I could do that first and then think about the yellow, just scraping on some yellow somehow, So let's get this stuff put back where it belongs. So I'm going to need this. And oh, this still has jazz on it. Let's clean that off. So got my baby wipe over here. Let's use that. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Cap on the glue. Cap on the glue. All right, these little bits, we're just gonna not think about it. We're gonna put them in the bin. And if Janet was here, she would be picking them out. She would. All right, I pulled out these other stencils. Oh, I forgot I was going to put some of these. Well, maybe I can do it on this page. Some of these letters. So I might use that one. And then when I printed these. Oh, those over there are too big. Oh, these are still kind of big. I have these two, and I have these two that I think I want to use on that front page. My other options are one of these. That would take up a lot of, but I could cut it. See, I could cut it. So I've got a few options, but that's what I'm looking to use. Now this is going to be troublesome, holding that down while I try to do some of this stuff. So let's get some of this blue on. Now I want to be mindful of this frame here because I don't want a white space. So I'm going to move this over and have half of these kind of going off the page. Now, whatever I had on here before looks like some kind of pink. Some of that's coming off onto my paper, which, doesn't bother. Oh, it looks cool, which doesn't bother me, really. Doesn't bother me at all. Now, I don't think I want to put the blue sketch on here. This is looking really cool. I wonder if I can pull, where do I have? I have one that's called Smoke, I think. Well, maybe I don't have it in the, oh, that might just be, I might only have that in the ink, not in the, oh, that's stinky. Oh, there it is, Hickory. I thought it was Smoke, but it's Hickory. Like Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Smoke. Ah, wasn't too far off. I don't know if we'll really see this. I'm trying to hold my, I could have taped this down, but there again, why do what's easy? Okay. I can't really. Let's try the ground espresso. That's really dark. Let's try that. Let's get them all out. Let's get them all. Let's get them all out. You can see it a little. Yeah. This might work for me. Let's see. I didn't put any blue there. Oh, and so you add tomatoes and cucumbers and then the beans and the potatoes. Sounds good. All right, let's do some more of this blue over on this other side. See, now I've got an edge up here, which, well, we'll worry about that in a minute. Oops, that got a little dark. Now I'm going to put some other stuff on here. So doesn't have to be solid, you know? Okay, so now I want to get rid of that. See, I'm not liking that. We didn't add the tomatoes or cucumbers to the beans. Yeah, hi, Debbie. Yeah, I get that, Ange. I was thinking you were going to take a bite of all of that in your mouth at one time. I was just curious about that. Let's see. I'm going to go across the top here. Yeah, that's better. That's more better. And I've got a little weird there. That's all right. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. All right. I just have to answer this little message here. 1 second. I apologize. We're going to go visit my sister up at her lake house, and she's asking me for some information. I'm just seeing if she can wait till I'm done here. I want to put some yellow on here, but I think I want to scrape it on. I'm not sure how, I don't know if this marigold might work for what's in my mind. You know, sometimes you have ideas, it's like in your mind's eye. Thanks, Ange. So let me get my little credit card here. See if this, I never tried this. Yeah, this might work. Maybe if I spritz it a little bit first. Where's my, here we go. There we go. So I'm scraping some of this oxide on the credit card. And now I'm going to spritz it a little, I hope. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm wanting. See if I can get. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Okay. I can't spritz it real gently. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, don't be afraid to try stuff sometimes, right? It just I could always glue something on top. Now I want something else on top of this, even still, right? This is hickory. This is the marigold. I want more of this blue. Thanks, Peggy. And maybe a little bit of this green. So let's scoot those back. Where's my, get my little storage pouch. That's wintry Christmas stuff. It's this way. Here. Oh, I might like this one. That might work. Oh, this is different. Is that different? That might be a little different. Let's see. I have never been sorry I purchased these. Now, most of them I got on clearance racks. I always check the clearance. Sometimes you really get lucky, when you find things you wouldn't think you normally would find on clearance. Not all the time, but sometimes you might look into a couple of things. I do sometimes, Ange, but not very often. I'm just a slug. And most times I don't really care about it. Oops. Where's my blue? Here it is. Now I'm going to see how this looks. Yeah. Most of the times, whatever's on there, it blends with whatever you're doing. I think it kind of looks cool. So I don't really think about it. Now, if I put paint on them, yes, I wash that off right away because, let me tell you what, you don't want to have to be cleaning that. That's terrible. If that acrylic paint gets dry on there. All right, maybe a little touch of, let's put a little of this brighter blue in, even though I wasn't going to. Let's do a little bit anyway. And I'm not going to line it up. I'm just going to add it. Oh, yeah. Look at that big spot. I'm liking that. Oh, there's some big spots too. Oh, she doesn't want, I feel better then. She doesn't watch hers either. Oh, hi, Teresa. Thanks, Teresa. All right, let's just see what a little bit of green might look like. Oh, what did I do? Oh, see, this is smoke. Now I'm missing this lid. It's here somewhere. Well, let's sit that on top for, here it is. Ground espresso. All right, now I've got to get my green brush. Let's do a little honeycomb. See what that looks like. I'm being very aggressive with this. I don't know why. I just okay. Now this is 2 pages glued together. See, it is curling up a little bit, but I guess that'll settle. I guess it'll settle down. I don't know. All right. Now I purchased this from Joggles, and I mostly got it to use on my jelly print. Oh, really, Debbie? Oh, I'm feeling a lot better then. Debbie said she rarely washes stencils, maybe once every 5 years, even paint. See, the thing with the paint is it gets in the holes and then your stencil shape isn't as clear. That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if I should put like make a little tag. Oh, that's an idea. See, it just, once you get started, for me. Anyway, I was thinking about putting something on this and stamping it and seeing what it looks like. I think I want black. I'm a little nervous. To do that. I should go get a drink. I can't drink my tea. Don't let me drink my tea. Let's get this black. I better do a sample. Hey, Malia. Hi. Good morning. How's your weather there in the south? You got a nice day? Let's see. Oh. Ooh. Well, that took the ink pretty well. Maybe I want it right there. Sorry, my husband finds me very annoying when I do stuff like that. He's always making noise. We are in the season of the Devil's Front Porch. Oh. Hotter than Haiti. Oh, wow. Look at that, girls. Oh, look. Oh, my. I like that a lot. Well, isn't that just lovely? I keep a container of water next to me when I use stencils. I just drop them in the water and wash them all at once. That's a good idea. Oh, thanks, Gail. Me too, Jill. Oh, that was a good purchase. All right, let's see. Now I'm wondering how. All right, let me cut these out. Get the right skizzers. All right, so I've got this one. I've got the bottle. I've got that girl. Not to be confused with Marlo Thomas. I've got this girl. I'll say I have that girl too. And I've got this cool flower. I used this flower a week or so ago. I've got that. They're going to have to be cut out more. Now I could cut her out, I could trim her all the way out. Got this. Really kind of hate to use that again because I used it in another journal, but I think it looks really cool there. And I've got this girl. And was it in this one? Oh. Yeah, see, I put it in here. It doesn't matter though, right? Does anybody have an opinion of which one they liked better? Debbie likes the second girl in the flower. Okay. Okay, I don't see a girl in the flower. I don't know. The blue one? The blue girl. Okay. Thanks, Debbie. Cynthia likes the flower. All right, let's trim her out and see. Looks like I didn't get her a whole head here. That's all right. We'll trim her out. Ooh. I'll come up here and do this. Kind of scoot around her back. I'm cutting off all those little fuzzy things, but you just can't cut that stuff out. At least, I mean, I guess you could. Yeah. Well, I could print another one and have her facing the other way. If I could figure out how to do it. I can't do it for the live. I usually figure it out, but it takes me a little. Plus, I don't have this file. See, I go over top of them and rework my digitals. But I agree. I'm cutting the inside out too. Yeah, I know. I haven't looked at that. I can flip the image in what I use. I use an Adobe product called Express. And if I just did this morning, but I did this file weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and I've copied over top of it, so it's not right there for me to go in and do it. I have to reload the image in. Well, I didn't do that part very well. Let's see. I can't see her. Can't see her little face here. Let's get her little nose. She kind of looks like an alien. That's a little better. I think I cut off her nose, spider face. And her eyes are closed. Give her something to look at on the opposite page. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But her eyes are closed. See, it's got that plastic. Not my printer. Hey, Janice, good morning. Not my printer. My printer, I've got it set to bleed, so it prints to the edges, and it's set like that, but it won't do it. My printer is very old. It works well for me, but it is very old. Yeah, her eyes are closed, so I might just put a couple little hearts there. Or I could put this behind there. I could print this out smaller. Ooh, let's do that. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Let's see. It shouldn't take too long to print. If all systems are go. If I go over here, I just don't want to knock myself out. Let's see. Oh, they're on the same file. Isn't that funny? All right, so then I go here to print, and I'm going to choose 4. That might work. We'll give that a try. Now I have to leave everything open so it can read the file and print. Yeah, a thought bubble is an idea too, right? Oh, I'm out of paper. Can you stand it? Hold, please. Nothing is easy, as they say. Sometimes it takes forever and a day. Just seeing how she would look. Eh. All right, so I can ink around her. Actually, I could put the flower on a tag. See, I'm just going deeper into the hole. Deeper down the hole. I got to move this tea. I'm going to take a sip out of it, and then I'm going to be grossed out. I'm going to go grab water real quick, guys. I really need, from talking, I need to have a little liquid. Oh, yeah, it's much better. That's much better. Okay. think I'm going to put that flower on that tag. And I think what I'm going to do is put the paper tape on this side too. Hey, Beth. Beth, I promised you a while ago that I would send you something, and I didn't do it because I didn't remember where I put it in my room, but I just found it again. So I'm going to try to get that out this week. For little fairies. Fairies. All right, let me do this real quick. We'll get an idea how this looks. See if I can do it. Oh, Candy came in. Hi, Candy. I missed you coming in. Hello, my dear. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Now everything's going to stick to this because I got so much jazzercise on my desk. Oh, I was thinking about that earlier. I hope she doesn't have trouble today. And she's here. Good job. Good job. Okay. Good morning to you. Yeah, thanks. There's more of you in here. Don't forget Anne's on at 5 Eastern today. I'm sure she's organized and knows what she's doing. I was doing the fly by the seat of my pants. I just couldn't decide if I felt like if I wanted a color. I don't know. That's boring for a lot of people. Wah. Wah, wah. I got a situation here with my covering. All right. Every time I have something to throw in the bin, I think of Janet. Then I started to ask her, do you want this before I throw it out? I've got a chest in the garage. My husband's aunt and uncle got it as a wedding gift, and it's a cedar chest. I guess I should say that. It's a cedar chest. And their son didn't want it. So many years ago, they knew we liked that kind of stuff. They offered it to us, so we took it. I mean, these folks are old, so it's an old thing. I mean, it's scratched up and stuff, but it's huge and it holds a lot of stuff. We had it in the second bedroom for a while, but Scooter didn't want it in there anymore. So it's now in the garage, but it still has all my yarn in it. Well, not all my yarn. Okay, who are we kidding? Not all my yarn. It's got a lot of my yarn in it. So I need to see if I've got more of this one color I'm using. But it's been so darn hot. And of course there's stuff, he's got it covered with a bedspread. And of course there's stuff all on top of it. So it's not like just go out, open it up, dig for the yarn, and you're done. It's like I gotta unearth it, so to speak, you know? But I'm anxious to get out there and see if I have more of this Hobie yarn. I think I do. Whoops. Whoops, I curled my page. Now, see, now I can put. Hi, Jean. Good morning. Jean, I watched that girl yesterday with the paper. I don't even know if I know her name. I didn't think her prices were that great. Is it me? Am I just cheap or what's this? What do you think? What do you think, Jean? Did you watch her? Oh, thanks, Gail. Okay, stay cool. Don't do too much, especially in the heat. It's probably warm for you too. Okay, if I'm honest, I'm really not a word bubble kind of person. But I think I would like to have a tag here. So if I have a tag here and I have her here, she might have to be a little sturdier. Or I could put a little hidden pocket. See, I'm starting to complicate this. It shouldn't be complicated. But let's ink this a little bit here. Let's grunge it up a little. Now, where did I put the little? Oh, there they are. Okay. I put that. See, this is the other thing that trips me up. I start putting stuff away and I surprise myself and and then I can't find it again because, I put it away. Crooked, 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 crooked. Just a little hint of something on the back. A hint, a hint. All right, let's get this out. Yeah, the top of the flower, I have to readjust that. I'm gonna have to give it a little haircut. I should do this on camera. I asked Jean a question, but I don't know if she answered me. Beth says she has a cedar chest and she hasn't been in it for years. It had all her sweaters from the north in it, and it would be great to empty it out and put yes, Beth. This one holds a ton of stuff. All right, let's see. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna need to use. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this, girls. Oh, thank you, Jean. I thought it was me. Yeah, because of course, I'm thinking that sounds awful high, and maybe I just have a wrong opinion about them selling on there. But I just it's a place that I look to maybe get a deal. And so like I went to eBay and such, and no, that's not true. I just Googled that paper because she was showing, Jean sent us a link. This gal was on Whatnot, um, selling paper packs, Stamperia. And I'm just thinking I wanted a better price, and it was cheaper, if you get it on. Yes, Beth. Yes, that'll give you. Yes, it's easy to put stuff on top of them, isn't it? Oh my gosh, ours is. Janet helped me get in there initially to find this yarn, and I think I might have pulled it all out, but I'm not sure. The other thing I did is I doubled it because it's fingering weight, and now I'm not going to have enough. So that's my dilemma there. So I just before I order any or start pulling it out and make other choices, I want to see if I have any more. Now, I've got more of the same type, and I could combine the two, but I'd have to frog quite a bit to make it work. But it's Hobie, so Hobie yarn, if you're familiar at all, is a little more on the pricey side. As my husband would say, yeah, that's when she thought she was rich and she was buying yarn. Anyway, the paper pads that this gal had yesterday were very pretty, of course, Stamperia. But and she mentioned the green dragon, which is well, as far as I know, there's only one, but maybe there are two. Um, is a outside farmers market in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area. So I wonder if I don't know where this lady's located. The one gal we were watching, she's, I think, on the West Coast. Do you, Anne? That's where we had it at the foot of the bed in our second bedroom, and then Scooter decided he was taking over that bedroom because I snore, and he wanted more room. So it went out to the garage. We have a little house, so we don't really have room for it elsewhere. Actually, I guess I could put it in the master, but we've got this cute little bench in there. So I hate to take that out. That's something to think about too. See, then I could get in and out of that easy. Oh, maybe that's an idea. I could talk them into that. And then I could get some other stuff put away. Kellyanne doesn't mind. Janet didn't mind that I have bags of other yarns and stuff sitting in the room. I got too much stuff, guys. Too much stuff. But I love my stuff. I don't want to give it up or get rid of it. You know? I mean, let's not get carried away. You have 3? Wow. You must have a big house. A big house. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of a. This is going to be a little tricky to ink that, I think, but we'll see what we can do. How am I on time? Almost 2 hours. Let's see. I didn't check to see what time the boys are playing today. We're playing the stinking Mets. We are we are all stuffed people. Yes, Candy. We are. I love my stuff. This is how the homeless people are. They got their little shopping carts and it's filled with their things. This is how they feel, I guess. It's their stuff. Although I don't feel that way about some of the stuff in the house. I just feel that way about my art stuff. Hmm. I don't really feel like cutting her out again, but if I put her on, that's kind of, well, I could use a piece of this. Oh, no, it's the same paper. I need a double thickness. I think I need a double thickness. I just want the upper portion of her, I think, a little stiffer. I have a big one that was my grandmother's in the building. What, in storage, Ange? Do you have it in storage? All right, I want this little girl to be have a little more substance, a little heavier card. So I'm just gluing her down onto this really throwaway stuff here. Mike got all the cedar chest off the curb. Did he? Really? All right, let's let that dry. Now this, I wonder if I want it off to the side. I kind of like it off to the side. Let's trim it. Oh, I got you, Ange. Okay. Oh, so you got a good one, Ann. I don't know if there's a marking on the one we have. This was his aunt and uncle's parents, or was it theirs? It was somebody's engagement present. Off to the side, then tear the straight edge. Oh, over here? Yeah? Really? G3. How about that? That's what you, I don't know. That might be scary for me to do. It might be scary for me to do, to tear that. All right, I'm going to trust you. Oh, I don't know. It's getting to be a lot. I don't know. Oh, well, it looks okay, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Roseanne. Hi, how are you? Okay, so in this little tin, Rennie tin, Now that's going to cause an avalanche. I've got this stuff that I like to put in the tops of my, what else have I got in here? Anything I can use? That lace should not be in there. Just go with that. And then I think I can put a piece of, maybe a piece of this in there with it. Oh, that doesn't cut that very well, but does it? No, it does not. Look, here's just a little piece of lace. I might have to put that on somewhere. Okay. Now, where do I have? My pokey tool always seems to disappear, and I have it stuck in a empty thread spool, so it sits up, but most of the time it escapes my vision. Here's another one. We're doing pretty good, I think. No, this is my cover, and I'm just working on the first page here. And we have a girl that I want to use, but she's facing the opposite direction. So we're trying to, and her eyes are closed, but just feels like there needed to be something else on here. So I just decided to make a tag. Thank you. So we're going to put some fluff in here if I can now pull it. It's not always easy to tighten this up. I don't want to tear that cheesecloth either. And then we'll give a trim. Add quote about dreams or wishes down the side of the tag. I did, Roseanne. And it was very lovely. It was very lovely. All right, quotes. See, I'm not a quote girl. I'm not good at the. I got some kitty stuff here. Hold on. Let's see what I can find in my stash here. All right, this one's more of a quote type thing. Let's see what we've got. Don't eat any lettuce. It's coming from New Mexico and is testing positive for a virus. And then Brenda said it's Taylor Farms lettuce. Oh, thank you, Vale. So Taylor is the name of a farm in Mexico, huh? Mexico and Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. Good thing I don't have teeth. Patty asks, is that a digital, the flower? Yes, it's a digital. It's called Quintessential Blue on Etsy, but I don't know the name of the artist. But if you want to know, I can get it and send it to you. I don't know if we're friends on Instagram or what, Patty. how if you want to, it's got this kind of stuff in it in the digital, the file. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Of course, this is printed on your on the presentation paper, which usually prints a little. Okay, let's see what we got here. Miss Blurry Eyes. Do not use Taylor Farms products. They import from Mexico. Gotcha, Peggy. Thank you. They offer a lot of mixed bags lettuce, so that's what Scooter uses. Oh, Brenda says the same thing. Okay, let's see. There's got to be some kind of quote like Debbie suggested here. Looking out the window. Of course, there's no window. I could put a window. She was a strange little girl, still climbing heavenward. Turned a curious gaze under the wide and starry sky. Oh, here we go. It was wishful thinking. Malia says, I read an article about Taylor Farms, and a bunch of people commented that they were surprised. Apparently, this Taylor Farms has had issues before. Oh, they weren't surprised. They've had issues before. And Peggy says the only way to kill the parasite is to cook your vegetables. And the experts are saying it can be passed person to person. She winked at me. If they were let to fly away. If they were let to fly away. Nothing's hitting me, guys, so far. Let's see. Dearly beloved. No, that doesn't work. In this case, well, nothing's jumping out at me. She dreamed beautiful dreams. That one could work. Brenda says it cannot be passed person to person, only when someone eats the produce. Get a magazine. Oh, Beth, you do not know what you say. My magazines are buried. Buried. Okay, I think that one will work. All right, what was I? Oh yeah, I got to trim out my little girl again here. I should have done this straight away, but I just didn't. Guys. I just didn't. Okay, this I don't need. And we're going to trim her, just making the top half of her, which is not going to be glued down, which I'm hoping will hold the tag. So I doubled the paper to make it a little just more sturdy. You just never know when you start a page where you're going to end up. All right, let's come around her knees. Bee's knees. Okay. Where did I put those little skizzers? Let's get these little skizzers. And I cut around this before. Oh. Hi, hon.
Hello.
Okay. Now I got to go in here again. This cut out because I want to see my background through all these little openings. Bye, Cynthia. Thanks for coming in. It was nice to see you. All right, let's get her little hand here. Yeah, I was looking at some, I guess they were reels. I'm not sure about washing your, years ago, my youngest sister said, you really should be washing your fruit. And we're like, yeah, you know. But now they're saying all this waxy stuff they put on them. And if you just wash them, even if you use the stuff for washing fruit, it doesn't really get rid of it. And there's some kind of an ion something or other that I don't know if they work. I have to do a little more research where you just, and they're saying the stuff that comes out of the fruit, you probably never would eat fruit again. Yes, he does have it. It's a newly assigned nickname, Beth. He had foot surgery the beginning of December 2025 and was not allowed to put any weight on his foot for 12 weeks. And so he had to go around the house on a scooter. So I nicknamed him Scooter. And usually he, complains or balks about nicknames, but he took this nickname very well. And I just keep calling him Scooter. Although he's not using the scooter anymore. He's back to walking pretty normal. He does pretty good. He's got a little bit of a limp when he first gets up, but he had his ankle fused. I keep saying frozen, but I think it's actually fused. Not sure what the difference is, but it had to be done. And he did very well. He did very well. Very pleased. The surgeon's very pleased. And I still got a little bit there. I can't. Oh, that's loose. Let's get that off. Yeah. So, people said, oh, you're going to not be able to do anything. You're going to do it. Yeah, no, he did almost everything. He still cooked, did it, he hates sitting still. So that's all behind us. Candy says she has a fused ankle. The difference frozen happens it's on its own. Oh, not good. And fused is not. Gotcha. Thanks, honey. You know so much stuff, Candy. I know nothing. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of this jazz. Look at me cleaning my surface, huh? It's like I'm a professional. Okay. Now, the idea was, oh, what was that quote? Wait a minute. Let's see. Now see if I can find it again. I should have pulled it up, but I didn't. I know it's on this page. It says something about wishful, didn't it? I might have to go back and do the replay. Uh, oh my goodness. See, I'm such a goober. This is the kind of stuff I do. Was it she dreamed? She dreamed beautiful dreams? Is that what I said? I think that might be what the one I said. She dreamed beautiful dreams. Beth says yes. Thanks, Beth. I'm glad somebody was paying attention. Because it weren't me. Okay, I'm going to ink the edges. Well, I like to ink the edges when I pull these off. And then I'll add a little bit of glue. Look at my poor nails. A little bit of glue. Oh my goodness. I thought I had my situation here with my power strip figured out, but it's not working. So I ordered something called alien tape. And I'm hoping that's gonna. All right, I put it down there. I'm hoping that's gonna make the situation more stable. All right, so my idea is we're going to glue her on here, and this tag is going to stick. Now that's not really good, is it? It's not going to stick behind her. So maybe I'll make a pocket over here and put the tag. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, thanks, Beth. That's very sweet. I'm just thinking. That looks like a hole. I could move her over some, and then we could see the tag more. Maybe that's the thing to do. She could be partly on the floor. Yeah, she's supposed to serve as the pocket. So I just have to glue this part of her, and then hopefully, maybe I'll glue right up in here too. She'll be like a tuck spot. So let's do down her back, down her hindquarters and her back. And then this part here is going to be glued down right there, I think. I will do as well. Poster tape is better than carpet tape, sticks well. The alien tape, I didn't see where they call it carpet tape, but It's got really good reviews and stuff, so I've got that ordered. So I'm probably going to try that. Poster tape, you say, huh? Never heard of that either. Now he put it up with carpet tape. Oh my gosh, it's been hanging in this spot for it's got to be 7 or 8 years, and it came undone. So I took off the old tape and put on new carpet tape, and it won't hold. It's not holding. So there we have it. I think that's finished. Now I'm going to get a tie. I'm going to put a tie around this to keep it shut. Just going to keep it shut. Let me see. I'm stealing this because I moved all my stuff to try to clear my desk for the sale on Friday. Now I got to dig all that stuff out and put it away. I think this might be a little, well, this might work. It'll work for right now anyway. Thanks, Ian. If it's hanging, some power strips have keyholes for mounting. Yes, but it's hanging in a spot where I can't put holes, Janice. It's and you are correct. It might very well have that. But it's hard to describe. You know, like a cubicle in a workspace, and they've got those partitioned walls. And then there's a metal edge on the wall. I've got it stuck there. That said, I found 2 date books, 2025, so they will be little glue books for leftovers on the desk. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I mean, it's been so great, and then it doesn't want to cooperate. This has to be trimmed. This is much too long, but I think this is what it's going to be. So I just have to do the rest of these pages. I'm going to glue them together, so that's all done for me when I'm ready to work in it again. And I'm going to trim this, and I don't know, I might just leave this plain. We'll see. Peggy said she has a Velcro power strip under her desk. Oh, Velcro, there's an idea. Command hangers, yeah. I was sucked into this alien tape commercial. This guy was like hanging from. Well, you know, they can trick you. What does Candy say? Candy, will you glue in it? I missed what Candy said. Thanks, Shaz. I just saw your message. Debbie says I bought a tower power strip that holds everything with sections that can be turned on and off. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, you can, Peggy? Oh, well, too late. It's coming. We'll see. Thank you, Vale. Candy says, absolutely. That means she's going to glue in whatever she said she was going to glue in. Oh, I don't know. I missed it. So I think that's it for me for today. I'm going to check to see what time the boys are playing. And I've got a couple of really cute journals that I, had to have. I don't know what this one is called. Where's the little one like it? I don't know if I can pull this out without. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I feel like a magician. I moved something and the other stuff didn't fall. I have a little one that I found at the thrift shop. This is a 2024. what's this called? Paper blanks. Oh, you're welcome, Shaz. I'm glad you could be here. Are you tired yet? So I'm trying to decide what to do with this one. But see, 2024. And then I have the little size. I got two of the little ones at a thrift shop. I sent one home with Janet. The paper's really nice. So I'm not sure. It's just kind of on the heavier side, but it's very smooth. And then you get this little extra. Oh, I guess this is the phone book. And there's a pocket in the back. An altered book. Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. Thank you. I hope you have a good day too. So we'll see. I'm going to think on this a little bit more. And I think I'm going to cover this with plastic. So while I'm working in it and doing whatever, I don't ruin the cover, you know? So that's a story there, my dear little girlfriend. My little girlfriend. So everyone have a great day. All right. If it's warm where you are, don't do anything crazy. Okay. Just stay cool. Yeah, I like it too, Beth. It just got that little bit of sparkle to it, you know, and it's like embossed, I guess you'd say. So yeah. Scooter said he's going to take it easy today. Well, I've heard that before, so we'll see. He has a hard time sitting still, you know. So, anywho, I don't know, Patty. Do you want that information about the digital? You can message me if you want it, and I can dig it out and find it for you. Oh, Peggy, thanks for spending time with me. Just chilling with the kittens. That sounds fun. You're welcome, Vale. Candy, I have to get a hold of you. So I need to chat with you. I just have to remember to do it. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I hope to see you all again soon. I don't know about Mary if she's going to be on tonight or not, but don't forget Anne's on at 5 o'clock if you're looking for something to do. She'd love to have you. I'm sure she'd love to see you. So pop on in. Yeah, and I asked if we could get in that chest this weekend. Well, that means by today, so we'll see. Might have to wait till early tomorrow morning. Bye, Teresa. You take care. Bye, Debs. I'll see you all soon. So don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Until next time, my dear friends. Goodbye for now.